I'm going to show you the messages I got off Jack Grealish's dad, Jack Grealish's brother.
Oh, wow.
I think you just snitched on yourself. I think you just snitched on yourself. I think you've just snitched on yourself. I don't think you realize what you've just done. Because you've just clearly demonstrated why you have a bias for Jack Grealish in your analysis, because you are friends with family members of the fucking player. How can someone be on this panel and be chatting at the Christmas dinner table with fathers and brothers and sons of the players we're criticizing and then be telling us that their opinion is objective? It doesn't make any sense. Imagine if I knew Cole Palmer's mum and dad and I'm sitting there at Christmas breaking bread and I'm going to try and tell you,
I've already admitted I'm
Cole Palmer. What are we doing here?
Let me speak. Just let me speak 1 minute. How can somebody on this panel get so mouthy about that when he's sat in hotels having meeting with directors of his football club?
Come on. Listen, you know Steve's rattled. And this is how you know Steve's rattled. This is how you know Steve's rattled, because his rebuttal is not even close to equal to what I have said. Steve cannot be objective. I can be objective on Chelsea. Hold on a second, because you tried it. Just the same way you tried it with Turkish, so I'm going to land it for you, right? You can't compare your lack of objectivity with your own players because you're talking to their family members versus me. Hold on a second. Let me finish, because you started it, so I'm going to finish it. Versus me having a meeting with a director where I said to his face the problems I have with the club, and since I had the meeting, I have been cussing the club on my channel. You do not get to compare those two things.
You didn't.
I literally did. You weren't there. I literally did.
You were sat in fucking Claridge's, yeah.
Start waffling. Go on.
While your club's going down the drain, your own fans are calling you out on it, saying you're a fucking paid up stooge.
Start waffling. Yeah. Go on.
If the Big Six tags Big Steve and Toby in a clip of Jack Grealish, do not expect Jack Grealish's family to not see it. That is what I'm saying. Innit? We don't know what went on in the hotel. Only the secret camera will do it, but the truth will come out. By the end of the day,
the content speaks for itself. The tweets speak for themselves. He's trying, but you're trying, but failing. The content and the tweets speak for themselves, bro. It's as simple as that. But you can't criticize. You've said it yourself. You can't do it. Again, you're doing the most. When supporters groups. Hold on a second. You're part of supporters groups. So you know how it works. When supporters groups take data and information from their own fan base and put it to the people in the hierarchy to tell them what they think of the situation, where they think they're going wrong, that is not something to be like now trying to pretend like, it's some sly little thing. My content and my tweets speak for themselves. Your content speaks for itself. You do not criticize your players. I've seen your TikToks after losses. Oh, Pep, he'll figure it out. And the players, there's no individual criticism. There's no objectivity, and you can't do it. And you've said you can't do it. So don't compare us. Do not compare us. You cannot do it.
Matisse,
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you. Do not compare us, because you were right. Because me and you are totally fucking different.
I know, yes, you go to all the games. Yes, I know. Go on. Here we go.
So that's what you're being, a little
You go to the games. Yes, we get it.
You can't compare me and you, because I'll go there. I'll support the team thick and thin. Yeah, back it when it was low.
I back the team thick and thin.
I've been
watching the games regardless.
I've been higher than you. I've been everywhere around the world more than you.
Sorry, my team didn't play in League Two.
Don't sit there in your studio telling everyone you went to Kazakhstan once and try and tell everyone you're a big fan. And you have a meeting with a director and try and call me out for a fan. Steve. Don't let me speak. You spoke. Let me speak. I would not call myself a fan if I behaved like you. Because you are different. You do not support your club.
Steve, you went on the box when your team was playing. When your team was playing at Manchester United, and you had a big derby. You was in the box with KG, right? And you got called out for it. So it's very ironic that you could go to every game, and then you're having bust-ups in Norway. Your own fans are calling you out because you was in a box, but you want to come at me. You thought you would have a little bit of reflection and say, do you know what? Let me actually be a wise man and say, I'm not going to do that, because that actually doesn't really make any sense. Doesn't really make any sense. I'm not part of this little cult that counts their amount of games gone to on this app and says, "Oh, I'm a bigger fan than you because I've gone to more games." Congratulations, bro. I hope you can take that to the cleaners, bro.
Let me tell
Congratulations. You was in the box regardless, bro. Did you miss the Manchester derby or not? Did you miss it? Did you miss it?
Well, let me answer it then. I've seen you in a thong on fucking AFTV, you dickhead, with your ass out. So I've never done that. So at the end of the day, mate, for every time I've done something I've been paid for, you've done it 10 times worse, mate. For a slice of pizza.
Wasn't on thong. Wasn't a thong. It was an edit. Don't let AI do that to you. Don't let AI do that to you. I was wearing trousers. I was wearing trousers. Don't let AI do that to you, bro. I know you're an older guy and the internet is moving fast, but AI exists. Don't get tricked by AI, bro. Don't get tricked by AI. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you keep texting the brothers of your players and not criticizing them on here. That's fine. Do you know what I mean? Don't worry about it. I'll be objective where you can't be. Don't worry about it. You don't need to be objective. You don't need to be objective. I know it's a conflict of interest. Don't worry about it. You don't need to be objective.
Wash my car for 30 quid and a slice of Domino's pizza. That's what you do. Simple as that.
Who's washing whose cars?
You do. That's what I'm saying. I'll give you 30 quid and a slice of Domino's. Come and wash my car.
Nobody's washing your cars, bro. No one's doing that. No one's doing that, bro.
Hey, you've done it for less.
What's this guy talking about?
Yo, man, this getting crazy out here, man.
For 2 weeks. For 2 weeks on this show. People have tried to say I don't criticize my players. Let me just tell you this. Why do you want me to criticize my players? It's my channel, with my fans. If I want to say Pep's picked the wrong team, blah de blah. Right, that's my. If I want to go in the car park and scream, Pep's picked the wrong team. We need to get rid of him now. We need to do this. We need to do that. We need to do that. I might get more views, yeah. But when I go to the match, something you don't do, everyone will come up to me and go, "You're a prick, mate." Seeing you in the fucking car park, and that's the difference. I won't do that.
Listen, if the match goer's validation is important to you, then fair enough. But I don't need that. I don't need the validation. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't need other men coming up to me in the street and telling me, "Oh, you can't say this." I don't work like that. If that's how you work, if other guys are coming up to you in the street and telling you what you can and can't say online, that's your business. But me, I'm not gonna let no other man on the street come up to me and tell me what I said on YouTube is a problem. If other men are gonna dictate how you talk, that's your business. But do not put that on me. Don't put that on me, bro. I can go to the game. You know I can. Don't do that. You know I can go.
That's ridiculous.
Don't do that.
That is ridiculous.
I can't. I can't go. You're really gonna try and tell me I can't go to the game?
Why are we getting beaten up?
Why not? Why not? Why can't I go? I wouldn't last 5 minutes at the game. What do you think's happening at the game? This is not 1970s, bro. No one's getting bust up at no games, bro. No one's getting bust up at no games, bro. You can go, no problem. It's not a problem. This is England, bro. This is England. This is not Serbia, bro. They're talking like as if there's ultras and hooligans out there that are moving mad. No one's moving nothing.
Nobody mentioned it. I said you won't last 5 minutes because you'll be pulled up about your antics.
Nobody's, bro. Pull up about what? No one's pulling me up about nothing, bro. Who? No one's pulling me up about nothing, bro. I'm telling you this now.
About his club that the match going fans aren't saying. I don't understand.
No, but they're literally chanting "Blue Coat" out at the stadium. No one's pulling me up about anything, bro.
No. But I want to know what is he saying on YouTube?
Let the thing marinate. I want him to flesh out his points.
I want him to answer the question. What is Matisse saying that the match day fans aren't saying?
No, I'm saying go to the game. Go to the game. You will never know because he don't go to the match. He don't go.
I would know because I've gone to games. I've been to games, so I would know.
We went to Kazakhstan once. We've never the fucking end.
I literally went to Paphos this season. I was literally at the Paphos game this season. I've been to games, but again, I don't see my value as a fan. I don't go up and down with how many games I've gone to. No. I'm telling you what you've told us. I'm telling you what you've told us. You just don't like the fact that I'm telling you. You literally said it.
It's a bad thing. Like
I didn't say that. No. I didn't say that. You said on here you cannot be objective with your own players. You said that. So why now, when I tell you that, are you complaining? Did you or did you not say that?
What I've said to you is online. The way you go about things is different to me. You cannot tell me. You on here cannot tell me how I've got to react, right? So if I come out of the ground and I'm fuming and I criticize the players in a certain way, I don't have to justify the way I react to the way you react. I don't come on here and say, why are you saying that about your players? Because it's your players. But don't try and make it out like I'm only saying that because I go to the games or I've worked with certain players, because that's not true. So you're saying that just taking the piss. But then when I throw it back on your toes, and say you don't matter what you say. I've been and seen worse players than I'm seeing now. How can I stand there, right, and call Erling Haaland a lamppost and all this and start ripping him apart?
Nobody's asking you to call him.
I was asking for that.
No. This is what people they have said this. When I've watched players beforehand who have been absolutely trash and I've slagged them to death. When Man City fall deep and in the shit, there'll be nobody criticises them more than me. But I'm not doing it just for likes. I do one video a week on my channel. If I wanted likes and things like that, why would I not do it? If I wanted to get views and stuff, I'd criticise them. I don't do that. I go to the game. When I come out, I give you my honest opinion. That is how I feel at the time. Just because I'm not ranting and raving and slagging everyone off doesn't mean I can't criticise. But what kind of an idiot would criticise this Manchester City team when they're challenging for a title? They've just won a cup. You know what I mean? They're drawing games. I'm not going to have a meltdown because they're drawing games. You know what I mean?
Nobody's asking you to have a meltdown either. The problem is...
But you're saying I've got to say this. I've got to say what you want me to say.
No, we don't. We want you to be as authentic with your players when it comes to criticism as you are with.
But I am authentic because I go to the game and when I come out, I give my honest opinion.
You don't give your players the same blow you give players at other clubs. It's true. It's proven.
So if
you literally came out and said you're not going to call out no one's asking you to call your players shit. But you have literally said you cannot be objective with your players. You've said that on the show. So I don't understand why you're arguing it.
No, you asked me, are you going to be objective, right? I went, no, there you go. Do you know why I said it? Because you lot were baiting me out, trying to get me to say it. So I just said that. But if you watch my channel or you watch any of my reactions, one thing I am is honest. That's why I get the people that watch me, because I'm honest. I don't do anything for bullshit. That's what I'm saying. So there's a difference. Yeah. If you want to dance and smash the gaff up and fuck about in car parks and that's on you. Good on you. But I'm not
that's an indirect.
I'm not going to do that.
Steve, you're out of order there, mate. Because you know what I mean. Like,
because indirect.
It's time for me to rein in, man.
That slide.
I'm sat here, just trying to take my time. Do you not disrespect me now? Yeah, there's a lot of, I live in Manchester. I know your dirty secrets. I know who's who, man. You know what I mean? I'm getting on you, mate. You know what I'm saying? Basically, what Steve is saying there, he don't want to get jumped by the City firm. The South Stand, they're going to jump him. That's why, basically. You know what I'm saying is. Go on.
You've been jumped off the United firm in Balaclava, not me.
No, I haven't, bro. I've never been jumped, bro. I've never been jumped. That's what I'm saying. Like, are you scared to get jumped?
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Yeah. I'm not older than the two. If I was having meltdowns online, I'd expect people to say, "Why are you doing that, mate? What's the point?" There's no positivity. Honestly, there's no positivity to me stirring up a wasp nest in the Man City fan base, doing streams about Phil Foden this and this, that and this and this, that and this and this. There's no benefit to anybody of me doing that. So I might as well sit there and say, "Look, I'm the voice of reason. I've seen the dark times. I've seen the good times. This is my honest opinion. If you don't like my honest opinion and you think I can't be objective, that is absolutely fine. But what I'm not going to do is what the modern football online fan tells me to do. Steve. Go and rant and rave. Go and call out
Steve. But this is where you're a bit out of touch, because if you was a Chelsea supporter right now saying everything you're saying, the whole meeting with the director would be cooked, because you would be considered to be paid by the club. You're just mouthpiece for the club. All you've got is positive things to say, and you're not actually critical. And then they tell you don't actually love the club because you're actually just there to just be a mouthpiece and just be paid and just put positivity out. So what you're doing right now, if City were in a poor position, you'd be getting criticized. Simple. You'd be getting criticised. Yeah. Probably by your own fan base as well.
People say to me, Big Steve works for the club. Then last week, people were saying, nobody from the club rings Big Steve. So
who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
You know what I'm saying? So it's either one or the other. I'm working for the club or I'm not working for the club. So I don't understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you listen to me. If you're getting DMs of Haaland, man, wouldn't we all love that man? Then you know what I mean?
Genuinely, I wouldn't care. I'm not even.
If you're getting DMs
let me make one point on that. Let me make one point on that. Erling Haaland and my DMs, have raised over £6,000 for Manchester Food Bank. So let's not pretend that me and Erling Haaland are having a jolly up. Yeah. At the end of the day, if a player, I've used it for a good cause, and any relationship like that, I've done good cause. You've seen all the sign things and that I get. I give everything away to charity. I have done, and I always will do. So there's a lot of jealousy in it. At the end of the day, I haven't got no relationship with it. Every now and then we share a moment. If something happens, he might say something. I might say something. That's it. But what I'm saying is, the Grealish thing, you tagged it. So people have reached out and gone, fair play. At least you fucking stuck up for Jack, this, that, and the other. That's their opinion. You know what I mean? I'll stick up with Jack, whether I speak to his dad, whether I speak to Jack or not. That's my opinion. It's not going to force me any way down the road. And my relationship with Phil Foden and all that is at the end of the day, that doesn't make me I'm not going to criticize him. I criticized Rico Lewis. He didn't like it. I criticized O'Reilly for making a mistake. He didn't like it. Was I asked? No, there you go. So it is what it is. But what I am trying to get my point across is, no matter what you say on here, my style of representing my football club is different to your style. So I'm not going to be dragged into, why don't you slag the players off? Why don't you call Pep? Why don't you do this? Because I can't call Pep. I can't call the players, because where we are now, to me, is fucking dreamland. Because when I was your age, we were absolutely in the pits of fucking hell. So to me, it's party time. Party time. So this is always going to be me.
Yeah,
it's always going to be me.
Do we even do a preview now for Chelsea?
When's it going to be me? How about that? When's it going to be me?
We got what we wanted, man. Matisse, what are we saying? War on Sunday.
Bro, I'm telling you, you got to bring your war jacket.
I'm not doing this war thing again. Like, let's not do this, man. Let's preserve the war thing for when it's really matter, when it really means something. I know it matters for you, Turkish. I know it matters for you because you want me to you want us to leave everything out on the line for you, don't you? Yeah, I get it. But it's like I said, this is a top 5 fight. Let's not do this, right? This is not worth the armor. It's really not. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, home game to City, man. Home game to City. I don't know.